Akai MPC One. Today I'm going to test out studio strings. I use it a lot, but I want to see if I could just layer some strings up and go through a couple settings and see if I can make something dope out of it. What's going on, guys? It's your brother O.T.G. The O.T.G's for Overtime Grind. Hardly seen, but I'm always around. But today, I got my MPC One, and I'm in studio strings right now. I want to show you guys a couple things. I know you guys just open it up and go straight to the patches, but I'm going to try some different strings and different things and see what we could come up with a beat. So right now I'm turning my first Q-Link knob, and that's going to change which string or instrument that I'm using. So we're going to switch over to a violin. I'm going to change my second Q-Link knob to solo, and now we're going to mess around with the violin. Remember, if you hit your banks, you can switch in between, go up by octave and down one. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get alerts for all the new videos. Check out the free drum kit. Follow me on social media, 365 O.T.G. Check out the music by the same name. Check out the drum kit, masterclass. Over 16 gigs of sounds, whole 9 yards. Yep, let's get back to it, guys. So, now that I got just the violin by itself, one of the cool things about the MPC instruments or the plugins is that everything is mapped straight to the Q-links. So if you pay attention to where your yellow box is, everything is mapped to the 4 knobs. And if you hit your Q-Link button, it'll navigate around the screen. So it does it pretty quickly once you get used to it. There's so many different parts that you could really mess with. So like, I like that. I'm gonna tap the tempo. Let's record it. And that's the violin solo in the dynamic section. So now let's go through some of these. See what we can add. Hit the level. Turn it down on my SP so I could turn it up in the MPC, get a real sound. You should know whenever you see the SP in the picture, the audio is routed through it. That's why it's in the picture. These things have all the effects built into it. So you could go and kind of just go screen by screen. Right now I'm messing with the delay. I'm going to turn up the mix on it so that way you can hear it a little better. Then at the bottom, it's got the reverb. So we turn up the mix a little bit on that so you hear a little bit more of the wet signal or the actual reverb. And now, I think I like that. Still want it a little louder for a second right now. So what you do now is you could go and just hit a new track, and then hit plus on your plugin and leave that part, and you could go play something totally different if you wanted. So now we go back to the sound mode. And let's add a bass part to it, I think the thing that you always want to look for in your strings is for them not to sound too synthy. You know what I mean? Like, in some genres, electronic music, that sounds pretty cool, but in hip-hop and other influence music, you kind of want the strings to sound like strings. So I think they do a good job with making the strings sound like strings. You see I hit the memory because I loaded the strings again. And, you know, we'll get into those videos, what to do when you hit that wall. It's not actually hard. All you do is go ahead and turn it to a, bounce it to a WAV file. It's pretty simple. But for this, I want to just show you guys how to go through different parts of the string section. So right now, I turn my third Q-Link knob and we load up the pizzicato. So now we have a violin as our first, the whole section of strings for the bass. And now we're about to add the piz for another alternative sound. And now we're going to load up the O.T.G Smackers kit. There that go. Go ahead, throw the clap on. See, one of the cool things about the MPC is it's so good with the tap tempo. So good with that when I tapped it in, I never had to look at it, because once I got the feel of what I wanted to play for the strings and tapped it in at the same time, it's like everything automatically fits. You know, we go to program edit. From there we can edit our audio in a better space, you know, our levels and things of that nature at a root space. Add that 808 in right there. So you can see you can really get started and really get something going, and it don't take too long. A little bit of patience and going through some menus. And my advice is to do it when you have time, man. Like, not every time I say it every video, you know, not all day when I'm sitting here and I'm doing other things. Am I sitting in here trying to make the best beat in the world? Some days I'm just going through menus and trying different stuff, turning different knobs, getting familiar with what sound does what combination does what, all of this type of stuff. You know, you don't have to only learn when you're trying to make the greatest beat in your life. You know what I mean? It's actually probably smarter to dedicate some time outside of that to get a little better and just practice and know what the knobs and different things do. And so then you'll feel a little bit more comfortable maneuvering. And then you'll quickly see, like, one of the things is, so you saw I got the memory warning. Because I comfortably use my MPC, I know that I could still get everything done that I'm trying to do. And so it doesn't cause me to freak out. And I also understand that it's not like computer memory, so we're not going to have any glitching. We're not going to have any pops and clips or any clicks. You know, what you hear right now is whatever you're hearing is in the memory is what you're going to hear. I might not be able to load too many other sounds. I might have to bounce it down to an audio, but everything that's in the memory now is going to play clearly. And that is one of the great things about the MPC. It's not a downside. So, you know, what you have to learn how to do is how to keep your creativity going. And things like the MPC strings, things like different drum kits, but really understanding how to utilize it is the key to getting everything to go forward and getting better. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you check out the free drum kits. Make sure you check out the masterclass. Don't feel bad if you gotta get a masterclass, man. I still learn things every day. I actually just learned something last night. Pretty amazing. So I learn things every day, and I try to help you learn things every day. The paywall is only to support the channel, because this is what I do full time. This and run a studio and manage artists. So it's always great. This video, I'm going to get to a point where I would stop, and then I'm going to play the beat live so you can hear it, and that way we can kind of see how that goes. So let me finish getting this audio together. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Check out the studio strings. My advice on the plugins, I feel like everybody should have them. But I operate in standalone. I still think everybody should have them. Why not? Why not make your MPC stronger? Why not? Why not have full access over your string section, pianos, mics, synths, every aspect that with built-in synthesizers and control to your cue links? Why not? Because you got key groups? Okay. I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to say what I think my advice is, and I don't do any affiliates. Kai don't even like a post, and he got 38,000 followers on Twitter, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying it because they're the homies, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it because they send me nothing. We get it on our own, so I'm saying it because it's good, and I'm saying it because it's definitely worth it. And as a producer, I think it definitely will increase your workflow and help you be super creative with things that you create. Check them out. All right, guys, here's the beat. Let's play that thing live. Let's see what we got. Let's see what it sounds like. I'll tap in at the end, and we'll see. We'll talk about it briefly. especially thinking that it only took us probably 12 minutes to come up with it. You know, I think the strings are dope. I like the beat. I'll probably save it and put it on the tape. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. We here with another one, man. Check out those strings. Have some fun on your MPC. It's your brother O.T.G.